Hello students, I welcome you all to this English class. In today's video, we will talk about the poetic devices used in the poem Animals, written by Walt Whitman, in which the poet Walt Whitman tells frankly that he feels more comfortable and at home with animals rather than his fellow human beings. Why is it so? Because he has lost so much faith in the race of man that he wants to turn and change his position with animals. Why? Because human beings have become mad running after material possessions, their bundle of complications, contradictions, and confusions. Their conscience is not clear, and so they suffer from nightmares and weep for their sins. Animals, on the other hand, are calm, self contained, and contented. They don't run after material things other than their food. They don't need to worship God, as they never suffer from any sense of guilt or sin. Ancestors of human beings shared those tokens of love and understanding in the remote past. Unfortunately, humans have lost those virtues and tokens of love and understanding completely forever. So, this is what the poet Walt Whitman has described so nicely in the poem Animals. And now let's see the literary devices or poetic devices here in the lines. I think I could turn and live with animals. They are so placid and self contained. I stand and look at them long and long. So, the first poetic device we'll look for is assonance. Now, assonance or vowel rhyme is the repetition of vowel sounds across a line of poetry. Students, the words have to be near enough to each other that the similar vowels are noticeable. So look at I think I could turn and live with animals. So the use of vowel sound I is assonance. Fine. Then the next poetic device is repetition. Look at the use of the word long and long. This is what? Repetition. Then comes anaphora. And what is anaphora? This technique consists of repeating a specific word or phrase at the beginning of a line or passage. So here I word, this I word, clear, is used at the start of two consecutive lines. I think, I stand. So this is what? This is what? Anaphora. Okay. Let's see the next lines now. They do not sweat and whine about their condition. They do not lie awake in the dark and weep for their sins. They do not make me sick discussing their duty to God. Not one is dissatisfied, not one is demented with the mania of owning things. Now, the first poetic device that is used here is anaphora. And you already know what anaphora is. The use of repeated words at the beginning of two or more consecutive lines. So use of they do not, they do not, they do not. Fine. What it is? The use of anaphora. The next is metaphor. And metaphor you already know. In a metaphor, one subject is implied to be another so as to draw a comparison between their similarities and shared features. So the words, here the words sweat and whine. These are what? These are metaphors. They both refer to the cries and complaints of human beings. So they are metaphors. Hope it's clear to you. Okay, let's move forward. Not one kneels to another, nor to his kind that lived thousands of years ago. Not one is respectable or unhappy over the whole earth. So they show their relations to me, and I accept them. They bring me tokens of myself, they evince them plainly in their possession. I wonder where they get those tokens. Did I pass that way huge times ago and negligently drop them? Okay, again we see the metaphor here. See, here is the word tokens. What is it? Tokens. So, tokens, it is a metaphor. The inner qualities of humans are referred to as tokens. And students, there is no rhyme scheme followed in the poem. The poet Walt Whitman was famous for writing a revolutionary new kind of poetry which was in free verse. So this poem is a free verse. He broke the tradition of rhymed and metrical poetry. And in this poem, Animals, the poet Walt Whitman praises animals for being better than human beings and for possessing all such qualities that humans lack or have forgotten. Those qualities are calmness, the lack of greed, and the ability to stay happy and contained among others. And with this, I come to an end. Thank you.